Hey guys, Daniel here from Single Malt Jack. Welcome back. I'm here with my sister Natty, and we're going to be making
guys.
pizza today. So stay with us, and we're going to run you through our family recipe.
So, Danny, this is a foolproof recipe. We've finally come to the one. How many years?
That's a foolproof bowl. That looks like it's been hand forged, so that's been in the family for probably a few generations.
How many recipes have we gone through? How many years have we perfected this recipe? I would say we're probably in our 4th year of making pizzas down here.
Fourth year? I was going to say 40th year, but okay.
We'll go with 40th.
Yeah.
So this is a foolproof pizza dough recipe. We love it in our wood-fired pizza oven, and it just never fails. Like Domino's, we can't even eat anymore. We are spoiled. So
Once you've had wood-fired pizza, you just can't go back, can you?
You can't. So I'm going to quickly run through this recipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy. I think there's only 5 ingredients in it, and it's such a simple mix that it's, again, foolproof. So I've sifted
Run us through it, Natty.
Yep. I've sifted through a kilo of flour.
Mm-hmm.
Now we love our double O or triple O. We've just used this blend today.
Yep. Let me show everyone that. You got that there.
We've sifted through a kilo of flour with 1 tablespoon of salt. So that's all done in the bowl. Now I've had sitting for about 10 minutes my yeast and sugar mix. So
Now tell everyone why that's so important to do that.
very, very important. So without this, you're not going to get good dough.
No.
This is...
No. So to do that, you've got 600 ml, is it? Of
650 ml
lukewarm
of
water.
lukewarm water.
Yep.
Yep. In the pizza making world, there's a bit of an in-joke about the water you use, and supposedly you can actually tell if it's tap water. So anyway,
Okay.
that's the
And in that you've
in-joke.
got, is it a spoon of yeast?
Yep, so 3 teaspoons of yeast.
3 teaspoons of yeast.
We
And you put sugar in there as
we
well.
use instant yeast, yes, and we've got 1 tablespoon of sugar in there, and it's been sitting for about 10 minutes.
Yep.
So look, we're ready to go.
Okay, let's do it. Show us how it's done.
Again,
So we've got the ingredients. Show us the process now.
so simple.
Yeah.
I like to use a big bowl. I like to work with a
Yep.
good bench space. So if you've got a nice bench space at home, you can work with. Clean your bench. I've got nice clean hands. I'm going to make a well here in my mix. So what this is doing, this is going to just help incorporate the yeast and my flour together. Now before I put that yeast in, I've got some beautiful extra virgin olive oil, and shout out to our mate Bruno at Contadino Olive Farm. This is the best olive oil that we've come across.
We drive 12 hours from Queensland just to come down and get 20 litres of his olive oil. So actually that's a great video idea, Natty. We might get
should
down to
meet
Bruno's
Bruno.
because
He's
we're
a
here for a week
character.
and we've shown you through the whole barbecue area. This is the kitchen setup here, and the pizza oven's over there in the background. We're going to get that going. We've got family coming over later this afternoon. So
good.
tonight is pizza night.
Tonight's pizza
And
night.
the whole family's coming over. I don't know how many people we're going to have. We've had up to maybe 30 people.
Yeah.
So the idea is we make the dough during the day. We let it rest all day, cut up all the ingredients. Then everyone can come in, put the ingredients on their own pizza, and then we get the
Make
pizzas
your own.
going in the oven. So it's kind of make your own family pizza making night, really.
It's the best. And I should note as well with this mix, if you love wholemeal flour, or even if you love sourdough, if you want to mix and incorporate some in your pizza, you can. I'd recommend using a quarter, so using 250 grams of your wholemeal or pizza mix, and then 750 grams of the white flour, and it will add that nice nuttiness and flavour. So, and not overpower the mix. So I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of this liquid gold in. Now I've made my well here. I like to do this now because
You're an absolute natural, Natty.
once I put the yeast in, like, that's it. I'm dedicated to the dough. My hands are dirty. I'm not doing anything else
I
until
can
this
see
dough
that. So
is
you've washed your hands.
Washed my hands.
Yep.
I've got my yeast mix. Now I'm
Yep.
just going to
Got your
slowly
starter.
incorporate this in here. I'm going to
Yep.
get your help actually in a moment. Danny. And what I'm going to do, I'm just gently, as you can see, twirling around this yeast. I want it to be completely incorporated in my flour mix.
Yep.
So I'm going to get you to add a bit more for me.
I'll add it as you do that.
And it's nice and lukewarm, so that's really important because you want it lukewarm to activate the yeast.
Activate the yeast. Activating the yeast is really important with your pizza making. And the one thing you find is with these homemade, so you can go out and buy bases, but we don't like to do that. We like to make everything from scratch. I mean, if we could mill our own flour, we probably would. But we try and, as we said before, buy good grade flour, and then we make our own bases from scratch, and they come out so light and fluffy.
And look,
good work,
I'm kind of in my experimentation. I'd love to make a lovely sourdough pizza mix. So look, that's going to be the next video.
Because you and Maddie are into your kombucha.
Look, we're into our fermentation really. And I'm going to get you to mix that rest in there.
Yeah, over the top there. All done. Okay.
Look,
so the next step is you just want to give that a good knead for how long? 5 minutes or so?
Look, 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on your dough. It depends on the day. It depends on the heat. A lot of factors.
Humidity and if it's raining or not.
Lot of factors. And sometimes you'll find your flour is quite thirsty. So if you need to add a little bit more of that warm water, please do. Just be very careful because you just don't want a sloppy dough. That's the last thing. Sloppy joes are all right, just not a sloppy dough.
No sloppy doughs. So basically, by the end of it, you want it to be, after you've kneaded the whole dough, you want it to be nice and firm, but you don't want to over knead it either. So I think the key is when you press the dough with your finger, it sort of springs back a little bit, but you don't want it too springy as well.
No,
you still want it light and fluffy and air in there. And
look, it's Goldilocks really. It's
you got to get it right.
So I've pretty much incorporated all that yeast in. What I'm going to get Danny to do is then just pop some flour down on my bench because I'm going to very soon start to knead this.
Where's your flour? Where's your flour, Maddie?
Oh, I've got some in here actually, so I'll use some of that. So I've just got some leftover flour here that I'm going to use. It's always great to have some on hand.
Yep. Pop that down on the bench.
And then you just want to look. You just want to work the dough. You want to give it some love.
Yep. Looks like we got a bit of a pizza shop going on here. I can't wait to get this pizza oven started, so we're going to do that this afternoon. That usually takes us, it's not a big oven. We got a kit and then we rendered it ourselves. And that usually takes, I don't know, an hour, if you allow 2 hours to get it started. So let's say we want to have start pizzas around 6, and we might make pizzas all through the night till 9, 10 o'clock. Just because we've got a bit of a big crowd coming later on. So we'll start the pizza oven about 4 o'clock, give it a couple of hours just to really get up to temperature, up to about 400, 450 degrees, and then the pizzas come out within literally a minute or two.
So give me 5 minutes and you're going to come back and see perfect springiness in this dough, Danny.
Can't wait.
To see.
Garlic, chopped garlic on top. Garlic chives from the garden. And the most important ingredient.
Pineapple.
Can you guess what it is?
Pineapple.
I don't know where it is. They haven't got it
Salt.
here. Where is it?
Salt. Pepper.
Salt.
Oh no.
No salt. Where's the salt, baby?
Oh no.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
It's alright, I'll cut to like a garden shot or something.
All done. Now, the second most important ingredient is cheese. So, you got the peel? Alright, you guys, come back here. Alright, peel it. You just put it under, like that, and you take it over to the pizza oven.
Bellissimo.
Where's the drone following me? All right.
So master, so you got the
Right.
master peeler here.
The sun's in my face, but I can sort of
Perfect.
handle it.
All right,
All right, here we go.
Show us what you got.
Just because the pizza oven is really hot, we put it down the front
Wow.
and we just wait for
Lucky this has got a zoom on it.
a few seconds. It'll start bubbling up right at the back. You'll see it pretty soon. That's done pizza.
Eat your heart out.
Oh, don't worry about Domino's. I gotta have one more. It's too good.
We have a really simple base here. We've got olive oil, garlic chives.
It's not cooked.
Natty, you just that pizza is gone in an instant. Let us know what you think.
See what I mean? That part's gone.
And action.
Action, go. Say it again. Take 4.
Perfection.
So over and out, guys. We're here having a few pizzas. The family's just about to pop in. So we'll catch up with you guys next time and we're gonna enjoy this pizza immensely. See you next time.